Welcome to my August 27th video update. I did what I promised I was going to do. I did some practicing this week, but I also had a little bit of a scare. The item I decided to practice with was the Zhiyun Smooth Q gimbal that I got back, I guess, a month or more ago. Something I thought I was going to use a fair amount, but then was a little frustrated by not really understanding the modes and what did what. So that obviously is an area where I needed practice. First, the scare. So I hadn't used the Smooth Q for a while, and it was in its case, which is a really nice case. And I took it out the other day when I went out with one of my students and I was going to do some recording. I mounted my phone in as I normally do and balanced it and got it all going, pushed the power button, and it came on and came to attention, and I started doing some video. And then it went off. No, what happened? Did I push the button wrong? What did I do? So I started it up again, and it ran for a little bit longer this time, but then it went off. And I thought, oh my gosh, have I ruined this thing already? Or no, maybe it's just the battery's worn out because it was in the case. And as I put it back in the case, I thought, oh my gosh, I must have had the power on. When I put it back in the case, I must have pushed the power button by mistake. You know, so it's rounded so it won't touch that power button. And if it did that, it could have ruined the motor, because the motor would still be trying to do stuff, and it was in this case. So I brought it home and plugged it in, let it charge for, well over 12 hours or more. And I actually didn't have the nerve to try it the next day. So it wasn't until really yesterday. I put the camera in, I fired it up, and came to attention. And I went for my walk, and I took it on my walk, and it stayed. So it obviously it had just run down the battery. And the battery is pretty tremendous on this gimbal. So it was running for a long time before it wore out, I guess. So that's something to be careful of. When you put things away, make sure they're turned off. So that's that lesson. So taking this on the walk proved two things to me. Number one, I don't want to take it on a walk again. I just can't get comfortable holding a camera in front of me like that, up like that. So that's one thing. But I did learn that by using it, you do learn a little bit more how it works. And of course, that's what the whole idea of practice is. So I did, kind of learn a little bit more, or experimented with some settings. Some that didn't really quite work right, and then I looked at some videos last night, and they should have worked the way I was trying. So I obviously didn't do something right, or I was in the wrong mode. So this was my and I have lots more practicing to do with this for sure. Trust me. All right. Still have Filmic Pro running in selfie mode, and this is what I was talking about practicing. This is a piece of equipment that I bought thinking I could really use it a lot, but was a little put off by not really understanding the different modes and how it works. So I am practicing what I was preaching, and I'm practicing on my almost daily walk. I have determined that this walking and talking and holding a camera in front of you is weird. But it's all practice, right? With this, you can, through the controls, flip it around so it's facing you, but you can't tell if you're in the frame or not. So I'm going to try that. Triple click. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. Okay. I think it's probably got me in the frame. We'll see how this looks. But the nice thing about this is, unlike Filmic Pro, couldn't switch the camera while I was recording, so I had to stop it. But if I do it, 3 click again, 1, 2, 3, that takes it back around to where I'm walking. The other area really where I guess you could kind of count it as practicing is shooting B-roll for both these video updates and also for the photography and technology tools series that I do. I was able to get 2 or 3 new episodes for that recorded, and I've been running around today recording B-roll. And what that means is I'm making video of setups of my doing what I'm talking about in the resulting video, and then I can roll that in and have it be an illustration of what I'm talking about. So that's what B-roll is, and it's, you know, it takes some practice to do that. Trust me. And it takes some thinking about, you know, okay, how do you want to do this, and is it going to be long enough? Is it going to be too long? And so that was my other area, and that's pretty much it for today's episode. So thanks very much for checking in on this. Turns out to be a Sunday update. It was meant to be on Friday, but that didn't happen. And I'll see you early next week.